Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today, despite the fact beta is over and we're back to the work week. Very boring, but I hope your day is going great. I want to talk about the beta and my personal experiences on the PC version in the last 2 weeks, and I also want to amplify the voices and concerns of the console community because apparently over there's a lot of issues going on. And I don't play console personally, so I have no idea what's going on over there, but you guys were kind enough to leave some feedback and information on my channel so I can use that to relay to Blizzard if they happen to watch this channel. I really doubt that they know who I am and they know this channel. But hey, Wayne Gretzky always says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So in 1% chance here that Blizzard watches this video, I hope they see your console concerns and they can fix them before release. So first of all, let's talk about the PC version that I experienced. Overall, the beta was really great. The art is amazing. If there's one consistent thing about Resurrected that everyone loves, it's the art style and the graphics. They fixed the things that needed to be fixed, like Blizzard and what was the other one? Lightning skills. The only one I think is Holy Freeze, but honestly, we don't need to nitpick that stuff. We gotta talk about the main gameplay issues. Like for example, desyncing seems really bad. As soon as I started PvPing or teaming with other players, I was getting a lot of desyncing issues. When you collide with other players or monsters, you start desyncing really bad. It kind of like rubber bands. It pulls you back. It's really frustrating. Sometimes players, if you're PvPing, will teleport to the other side out of nowhere. I definitely had this issue when I was dueling with Mr. Llama. He was saying that my paladin was charging randomly everywhere, teleporting basically. I noticed his firewalls were hitting me when they weren't even on me. There were a lot of weird desyncing issues in Diablo 2. Now, I don't remember it being this bad back in the day. Maybe it was and I just don't remember because it's been like 10 years since I PvP'd. But regardless, desyncing seems pretty rough in the beta. Second one is FPS drops. I was chasing a stream sniper and basically he got away simply because my frames suddenly started dropping to like 1. I've heard some speculation on this. One person said in the comment section that the worms will lay eggs and the eggs do the massive FPS drop. I don't know if that's true. If that is true, I don't know how the heck that works, but hey, game coding is not my thing. I don't know. All I know is this is one speculation. Another one is I guess there's no FPS cap, so computers are always like working overtime. I'm not an expert with this stuff, so don't take my word for it. These are just some things I read. But regardless, all I need to say for myself is that I had some FPS drops, not often. It was very rare, but this was one example where it was like, are you serious? It had to happen now when I'm chasing a guy, so I really hope there's no FPS drops like this in the release, because if you're playing hardcore and you die to this, I would be absolutely frustrated, to be honest. Third one is crashes. Blizzard knows about crashes. These are usually like top priority, I'm pretty sure. A few things I just want to say about them. There was one where if you hostile someone outside of town, that would crash you. If someone offered to trade you and you hit escape instead of clicking cancel, that would crash you. That happened to me a lot because my instinct in Diablo 2 is to hit escape to cancel trading. So when I would do that, it would crash me. Another bug issue that I saw was when I was trying to show someone my gear, a lot of people really wanted to see my FOH Paladin's gear. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm like 1 in a million. I only saw one other FOH Pally in the beta. Everyone else was freaking Charger, maybe like 5 Hammerdens, but regardless, people wanted to see my gear. So when they asked to trade, I would go and show them my items, and every time I would take an item off the wherever I had it. So for example, if I was wearing my circlet with 1 to Pally skills, when I would take the circlet off my head, it would actually close the window. So in order to trade, you had to have the items in your inventory to show them. So that was a bug there. That was a pretty annoying ordeal. We also had Conviction Aura. I don't know if Paladin Auras in general do this, but Conviction Aura definitely did it. When I was dueling Mr. Llama, I had Conviction Aura on the entire time. I never take it off unless it's a quick switch to Holy Shield to use it, but I never actually did that because I'm facing a Sorceress. I had Conviction Aura on the entire time, and yet when I go and watch Mr. Llama's VOD to see how it looked, because he was telling me apparently there were like desync issues as I mentioned earlier, so I wanted to see how bad that looked. So when I watched the VOD, I noticed players were asking, why isn't that Paladin using Conviction? And I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, I look so bad in this VOD because it looks like I don't have Conviction. I have Conviction on. The problem is there's a bug, I guess, which I didn't know until I saw it, which is that even though it shows on your screen, to other players it doesn't show and it doesn't go on them, I'm pretty sure. So there is a bug with Paladin Auras in regarding that, that I experienced when I was PvPing. So overall, those are like the main issues I wanted to cover. There's a lot more out there, but as I mentioned, a lot of other streamers, content creators, people on the forums, people reporting bugs in the game. I'm sure they know most of the bugs, so I don't need to cover every single one. Weapon swap glitch, that's a very popular one I'm seeing being mentioned. So overall, I think you guys have it mostly covered. I just wanted to talk about my personal bug encounters in the beta. Now, with that being said, we got to talk about console here, because console, it feels like it's getting kind of ignored. So here are some of the issues that some of you kind subscribers and viewers have posted for me to relay. So thank you, Trey, for leaving this huge list of bugs. We're going to go over them one at a time here. Again, I do not play console, so I have no idea about any of these bugs. This is just simply Trey here being an awesome dude relaying all of the issues for console. So according to Trey, there were just too many bugs on consoles to enjoy. So PS4, the issues: no controller mapping, UI is clunky and takes up the whole screen, frame rate drops, which is also on PC, rubber banding, also on PC. Loading screen takes too long, kills you while you wait. Yep, we've gotten that, but they also did warn us that the current build for beta did not have their recent fix, which was invincibility while in the loading screen. So they did claim there will be invincibility for that. Teleport is not generous enough. Not really sure what you mean by that, Trey. Cannot walk and look at any character screen. How do I chat? Hovering over an item takes 2 to 3 seconds to reveal itself. Holding X to apply stats makes it hard to just add 1 point. Yeah, I can see that being a little issue there. Cannot scroll, inspect minimap. Buying keys does not stack. Auto gold loot takes 1 to 3 seconds to pick up, so there's a delay. When items are on ground, you cannot cycle through them. Must maneuver carefully to try and pick up the item you want. You cannot read or inspect in the merchant window. Switching from walk to run does not function if you're already moving. Death animation gives wrong command to revive. Environmental damage may differ switching from legacy. Sunken terrain may block doors. Merchant lags. No toggle for damage text. Minimap disappears entering new arena. Mercenary goes invisible floating weapon. Wait, what? What? I gotta see this. I'm gonna have to Google this. What? Invisible mercenary? Talrash's chamber does not show on map. Item names on ground jump around. The audio and video sync is off. No legacy UI. Teleport can trigger loading screens. Minimap walls are red. Some doors are pink, making it hard to see. Yep, that's also a PC issue. Sorry, damn, I lost my track. This is such a long list, Trey. Holy, what's going on with console, guys? Let me find my place again. Cannot open cube in any vendor. Loss of connection. Orifice cannot open cube. Items do not line up in stash. Multiplayer cannot name games or passwords, also known as no lobbies. That's a huge issue, and they claim, actually I'm going to show this on the screen here, there was basically a confirmation that console players, you will not be getting lobbies on release. They're so focused on a stable release that they can't add any new features at this point. So if you don't want to pre-order, or you want to cancel your pre-order now until they get that in, I would recommend that, because if we've seen Warcraft 3 refunded and StarCraft remastered, they've basically abandoned those remasters as soon as they came out. StarCraft players to this day are still asking for team matchmaking, and it hasn't come out, nothing. So remastered feels kind of abandoned. Warcraft 3 refunded, we already know they abandoned that. I think they refuse to touch it because it will remind people of how much of a failure it was. If that's the case, well, everyone's always going to remember. No one's going to forget. In fact, look, I'm mentioning it now. So like it's never going to go away. Just fix Warcraft 3. Regardless, not to get too much off topic. So anyway, continuing on here. Multiplayer player, no chat, and cannot view or search for games, so lobby issue. Cannot click on survey when exiting beta. Black Marsh Forgotten Tower does not render. Some items in stash cannot be placed on other items, picking them up. Some doors in Tal Rasha's can be simply walked through. Here are some of the issues I discovered. Console needs a lot of help. Alright, so now looking at some of the comments here responding to Trey, yep, all of these and a few character bugs as well I have run into on console. Number one being when you cast Holy Shield, it removes your aura, and when you cast aura, sometimes it removes Holy Shield. Very annoying for Frenzy, or very annoying. For Frenzy, he gets stuck in a dead swing animation way too much. He just swings at nothing a good 70% of the time, standing directly on or in front of an enemy. Can't attack Duriel for up to 30 seconds when entering his pit. Just a few I can remember right now. So overall, this is just really the list of console issues. If there's any more and you play console, leave your feedback down below in the comment section. Even if it's PC, anyone that's doing beta feedback, anything like that, if you have an opinion on the game, leave it down below. This is the video to do it if you're on my channel. So anyway, enough talking here. I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.